Hi, Gemini. Welcome to your bonus read for the week. I'm going to be taking a look at the person on your mind and their true intentions for you. I'm going to pull 3 cards to start, clarify each card to give us some more insight. And at the end of your reading, I'm going to pull 3 messages plus 1 bonus message from this person of what they're holding back from telling you. Now, these might be things that you want to hear, things you might not want to hear, and answers to questions you possibly have, but we will get that at the end. Please remember that time is fluid, so this could be something that happened in your past, currently in your present, or coming up in your future. However, the focus is for the person currently on your mind and their true intentions for you. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump right in. And also, please bear with me. I am still getting my voice back, and it just kind of comes in and goes out, especially since the allergy count was really high today. But let's go ahead and jump right into your reading. Okay, Gemini, we're going to start your reading off by looking at the situation between you and this person on your mind so I can get a better understanding of what's going on between the two of you. And then we'll jump into the tarot section of your reading for their true intentions for you. And I'm going to close that reading off with those messages that I was telling you about, what they're holding back from telling you. So let's go ahead and jump in. Show me the situation between Gemini and the person on their mind. All right, we have fear, party, and heartbreak here. Grass is green. Okay, someone's like not sure that the other person will stay with them. So we have afraid, uneasy, suspicion, scared, celebration, event, public, social gathering, and hurt, betrayal, grief, disappointment. So there's fear that somebody going to a party or another situation, whether it's a celebration event or even having a friend or partying with a certain friend, that they're going to lose their person. That they're going to, because see, jealousy is at the bottom of the deck with that grass is greener, jealousy, better option, unhappy, deserve better. Somebody's just not feeling that they're good enough for the other person here, whether that's you or them. But there's a lot of gray area. There's a lot of gray in these cards. So I feel like there's a gray area between the two of you on communicating and like reassuring each other here, or hearing the other person out and like trusting them. So it definitely can feel that way, especially whenever one of you, if not both of you, have gone through heartbreak in your past. And so it's made it, very difficult when you've dealt with deceptive and dishonest people that you can't trust. And it causes that fear of feeling good that everything's going to be fine with you and another person moving forward after going through something like that. So I completely get it. Let's go ahead and jump into the tarot section. Show me this person's true intentions for Gemini. Very attracted to you. They feel like this is the beginning stages here. It's definitely a gift. It's the beginning. I want to see where things go. I really like you, Gemini. We have that Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. And then we have the Hermit that comes out, as well as that Nine of Swords. So they are definitely looking at like needing to introspect on their relationship with you, because they definitely have some fears and some doubts. And maybe they are feeling that from you, but the Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, the Hermit, either they've been alone for a while, or they need to make sure that they're putting themselves in the right situation, right relationship. And if this is something that's going to, thrive into a relationship, because it is so new between the two of you. And that Nine of Swords, like they fear that the worst is going to happen, that you're going to leave them, and you are actually a wish fulfillment that has come into their life. And so I do have Taurus, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, as well as Virgo, and I did say Virgo and Capricorn as well that comes out. So let's go ahead and clarify that Ace of Wands. We have the King of Wands. They find you to be very attractive. Like they're very drawn to you because you physically look good. People like you smell nice, you dress nice, like you look good, and you attract a lot of attention. And they've been hurt so many times that they just don't know how to let their guard down around you. about that because they really want you. They want you on a physical level, but they really want to get to know you. They want a relationship if that's what you're looking for, but they're introspecting on what that means and if, like, what is this love situation we're doing? Is this something that, am I going to get my heart broken? Are things going to actually progress between Gemini and I and get better? So, or like, more advanced, I'm gonna say, not just better, but like more advanced into a relationship. But they are drawn to you. They want to chase after you. They find you to be super attractive. Oh my gosh, even like they feel like your body type is something out of like a magazine, like a model or something like that. They're just like, oh no, I can't show you my body because I don't look like that. So that's where those insecurities come in. But that's because they fear that you might be too good for them. You could have other options. Why would you want to stay with them? A lot crosses their mind. And I get that they were with someone who was very like mean. The person they were with before was like, you're not that good looking. I could have whoever. You think that you're hot. You're not, and blah, blah, blah. And they really fell into that trap of really believing the lies that somebody else said. And that person that they were with was very narcissistic and really trying to bring them down because they knew that they were a good looking person. They were good hearted, or they had a lot of good qualities about them, and they didn't want them to go anywhere. And so they knew they couldn't keep them, and the only way to keep this person stuck with this narcissist was to tell them all these things and bring them down, and make them feel very insecure about themselves when they were not that kind of person. So this person is really guarded because they have been hurt a lot and they don't want to be hurt again, but they really like you. It's just they're scared. So let's go ahead and clarify the Ace of Pentacles. And just so you know, I have Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries energy that came out. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Like they really, okay, they fear. I know, it's so hard. I get it. Like, this person wants to be seen with you, right? They want everyone to know, but at the same time, this is so fresh and so new, and they're moving really slow because they have fear that you're going to tell them, like, I don't like you like that, or I don't want to be in a relationship. But if you did, like, they're waiting for you to make the move on telling them that you want something more with them or want to see where things go. So it tells me that they're closed off to communication because they fear that rejection of you being like, this isn't what I want. So I get that things at first between the two of you were like, there was a lot of talk and communication, and it was great because you wouldn't just talk to a wall, right? But then as this person started to really like you, they've kind of clammed up. They're not as open with communicating as much because of the fact that they fear, like, what if you don't stay? What if I'm wrong? And you know what? If somebody gives you a chance, there's a reason they're giving you a chance. They're interested. So this person's very interested in you, but they're just like, I don't want to receive that bad news. I want everything to stay like on the up and up and be good. And, so if I don't say anything, maybe I won't, find out that this person isn't really that into me, meaning you, Gemini. So, but that's like their thought process of things. They really want you, but they definitely don't want to get hurt again, and they fear that. And so they kind of hold back and clam up, and they're like, yeah, like I want things to really begin. I want them to move forward, and I really want to get excited, but I don't know how to get excited because, yeah, I'm going to wait for, I'm going to wait for Gemini to give me that attention and make it known that we're an item or we're going somewhere in this situation ship and things are changing between the two of us. I do have Leo energy. I also have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn that comes out. Let's clarify the Hermit. See, the Lovers comes out. Yeah, they're really giving this some deep thought. They're taking a moment to themselves to really think about, a relationship with you and what that means. And they feel like, their brain can start to take them to this place of over imagination, looking at all the different choices and options when it comes to you and what that means. What if Gemini doesn't want to be with me? But what if it's fine? And what if they end up cheating though? What if I ruin everything? What if, what if, what if? And so that's in that daydream state of looking at things. There's also the fact that this person worries you have other options and they don't know how to bring it up and say, are you seeing other people? Because I'm not. This person is not. They're really looking at like a relationship with you, falling in love, but that also means what is Gemini doing on the side, So I have your energy that comes out here. I also have Scorpio that comes out. Let's go ahead and get some messages from this person. Now, because of this person being guarded the way that they are and really getting in their thoughts and in their head about things, I get a feeling that some of these messages that come out are going to be like pushing back, against what they feel for you. I don't know why, but I just get that intuitive feeling. So what is this person putting back from telling Gemini? No, they're scared to let anyone know. Yep. Okay, so let's start with this. I don't react when people mention you. You're like, wait, what? What that means is this person, whenever people mention you, like, hey, are you still talking to me? Like, oh, yeah. They're not trying to get all excited or show any kind of emotion or any kind of anything because they don't want to look silly if you end up telling them, like, this isn't what I'm looking for. But you've been feeling that something's off with this person. You're like, what is the deal? They want you to take the lead because of everything they've been through. They got scared and they've clammed up. So they don't react when people mention you. It's not a bad thing, but it's also like it's just a very gray area of not knowing what's going on between the two of you. And they don't know how to ask a question of, what are we? What are we doing? What are you looking for? So just being near you is intoxicating, and they love the way you smell. They love like your pheromones really attract them. Okay. So this person's like, oh my God, I did not know that I would feel this way about Gemini. And why is it when I'm around them, I want them like so badly? What is that about? Because they feel like they have more control when they're not around you. But when they're around you, it's like your scent, your pheromone scent that everybody has, it really just drives them wild. Now, maybe you wear like a great perfume cologne or like whatever you wash with, just soap and some shampoo smells great too. But there is that magnetic connection of the pheromones and feelings and everything. So they're trying to like downplay things because they don't want to get their hopes up if it's not going to work out, but they gotta ask a question. There's nothing wrong with doing that. They just fear getting hurt again, and they just feel like, I can't do this because if I ask and I get rejected, that's it. I'm done with love. I don't want it anymore. That kind of situation. I'm becoming a better person. So they are trying to work on themselves through their heartbreak from their past and the things that they went through, especially with somebody who was a narcissist. That person was like really mean. They just, what are you wearing? Why are you wearing that? You think you look good? Are you trying to get attention? This and that. Are you trying to get somebody else? And that person would make them feel insignificant. And that can really damage somebody mentally for a long time. It takes a long time to come back from that. So, that person did a number on them, but they're working on becoming a better person and getting back to who they are because they really want love. And they're looking at like, yeah, I really want Gemini, but I've got to heal first. I've got to do it. So I will wait for a sign from you. See, they want you to say something, Gemini, because they just can't. So they're going to wait for a sign from you more than anything. If it's just a sign and you give little signals towards them, that's not going to be enough. For this person, they're going to want to hear it from you that, hey, what are we doing? What are you looking for? Do you want a relationship? So that opens the door for them to talk about it. And then they'll be like, and be like, don't be scared. Like, I want to know what you think of me and what we're doing and what you want out of this. Are we just having a good time, or are we, do you want something more with me? And there's nothing wrong with you asking that question. So I'm not available is at the bottom of the deck, and that is because their heart is unavailable in a sense of they're still working on healing it. And them waiting for you, that makes them not available to open up the door and ask those questions. So they're going to wait for you to do it first. But the more they feel comfortable with you, the more that they're going to open that door. And it's okay to ask them, like, did somebody hurt you to the point where you feel you can't be yourself, and just talk about things? Because when we met, you were really open to communication, but the more that we seem to get to like each other, the more I found that you close off. So you either don't like me or you're unsure of what we're doing, and they're going to be like, oh my God, how do you know that? Are you reading my mind? Well, yeah, kind of, sort of, in a way. You're reading their body language. And that's okay to ask these kind of questions. You're not intrusive. You're just wanting to know what this person's going through because you care about them. So yeah, that's where they're at right now, Gemini. So this is what I have for you. If it resonates with your situation, go ahead and hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video coming up. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you, everyone.